Hello, everybody, and welcome to Synergy Theater Online. My name is Ken Adams. I'm the Artistic Director of Synergy Theater, and it is awesome to have you here. Hello, Valerie. Hello, Randy. Hello, Erastu. Hello, everybody out there in our audience. Synergy Theater is an improvisational theater company, and we perform live improvised plays in a variety of styles and genres. Everything you see us do is completely made up on the spot and inspired by your suggestions. We usually perform in the beautiful Lesher Center for the Performing Arts in Walnut Creek, California, but now that we're all spending some time indoors, we have transferred our whole operation online, and we are honored and delighted to be performing and live streaming our shows via YouTube and Facebook every Thursday night at 6:00 p.m. Pacific time here in California and 7:00 p.m. on Fridays here in California. So since it is 7:00 and since I am in California, it's time to begin our show. And tonight's presentation is Grandma's Birthday, one of our fan favorites that we debuted some seasons ago, but the fans keep demanding it, and so when we're feeling generous, we bring it back. Now, if you are watching us out there on Facebook, sit back and have fun. If you're watching us out there on YouTube, then we are going to ask your help with some suggestions to inspire our show tonight. I'll talk about that in just a moment, but in order to give those suggestions, we are going to need you to log into your YouTube account. Oh yes, you need to log into your YouTube account, and that way you'll be able to use the interactive chat feature, and you'll be able to give us your suggestions via chat. So go ahead and do that. You don't have to. If you want to just watch on YouTube without logging in, that's fine. But if you are logged in, hey, I have another favor to ask you, and that is, can you go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel? If you haven't done that, go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Just click that subscribe button. The more subscriptions we get, the more it helps amplify our videos out there in YouTube world. So it would be a big favor, and we'd appreciate it very much. Also, if you enjoy the show and the show is over, go ahead and like the video. The more likes we get, the better for us. All right, tonight's show is Grandma's Birthday. It's the present day, everybody is home, and it's Grandma's birthday, and so they are having a party, a birthday party for Grandma on Zoom. The whole family's going to gather from their homes. So here are some suggestions that I need from you. Now, the cast, they don't know what suggestions I'm about to ask for. So, hey, cast, listen up, because these are new suggestions that you had no idea I was going to ask for. So I hope you are on your toes. Here we go. And the first suggestion is somebody in the play, one of the characters is building something in their home. What is it that one of the characters is building in their home? Now, as soon as you get an idea, just go ahead and type your suggestion into your YouTube chat, and then as soon as it rolls up, I will pick the best one, the first one that rolls up on the screen. So the first suggestion we're asking for is something is building something in their home, and Muriel tells us that someone is building a time capsule. That's beautiful. So someone is building a time capsule in their home. All right, here is the next suggestion. The next suggestion we're going to ask for is somebody in the family was entrusted with having some important something in their house, something that has been in the family for a long time, and they've been entrusted with keeping this thing in their house, but in fact, they sold it on eBay. What is this thing that one of the characters was given that's important to the family, that for one reason or another, they went ahead and they sold on eBay? And oh, I see a beautiful suggestion there, wedding rings. Somebody sold a pair of wedding rings, family heirloom wedding rings on eBay. All right. Last suggestion. And that is, during the course of the party tonight, somebody in the family remembers something wonderful from their childhood that they had completely forgotten about until that moment. What is this wonderful thing that someone remembers from their childhood that they had forgotten about up until that moment in the play? Just go ahead and put that into the YouTube chat. And as soon as we get our final suggestion, we will be able to ready to begin our show. In the meantime, if you're just joining us now, hello and welcome. Go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel. That'd be a fun thing to do. All right, what is a wonderful, I love that. Claudine tells us they remember their imaginary friend. They remember their imaginary friend. So let me go ahead and review all of our suggestions. Someone is building a time capsule in their home. Someone sold a pair of wedding rings that was a family keepsake on eBay. And somebody at some point remembers their imaginary friend from childhood. My friends, I hope you're not imaginary. I hope you're really out there. And I'm going to assume you are. And I hope you are going to sit back and enjoy Synergy Theater's performance of Grandma's Birthday.
Yeah. You know what, Margaret, I can't talk too long. Yeah, you know what? It's Grandma Millie's 75th birthday, and we're all meeting on Zoom. I know. Can you believe it? Oh, I am so excited. All right, gotta run. I'll let you know how it goes. Bye. Oh, happy birthday to Millie. Oh, I wonder who's going to be on first. Let's see. I got her sign. Oh, darling. Laura, how are you, Jane? Good to see you. You look so good.
Oh, I feel wonderful. It's so good to be home. I finally arrived home just a few hours ago.
Oh,
I
my
thought
gosh.
I'd never get here.
Oh, well, was this travel for work?
No, we don't do that anymore, dear. We don't do that anymore. But when everything shut down, I was in deepest, darkest Peru. And I had to find my way back.
Totally forgot that you were trapped there. I'm sorry.
No, it's all right, dear. Why would you remember? Why would you remember your crazy old aunt trapped in Peru?
Well, you're not crazy and you're not old, but you are my aunt. So, can you believe 75, your big sister?
My big sister. She's always made me feel young, my big sister. Well, it's nice to be the baby of the family to someone. What about you, dear? How are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing really good. I'm obviously home too, and I took on a project. I'm going to surprise Grandma with this later, but I'm building a time capsule in my backyard.
Tell me, what have you put in it so far?
Well, so far, I've got a mask, and I've got old photos from Grandma, and I've got Rover's collar. Remember Rover?
Oh, Rover.
I know.
Rover was a very sweet dog.
I know. And let's see, do you have some ideas for me? I was going to ask around tonight.
I do. This is a current day. The masks are for COVID, I'm assuming.
Right. I want to really represent the. Oh, look.
So good. I thought everyone would be here already, Flora. It's so good to see you and Jane. Oh,
hello,
I can't
Penny.
believe Mom is going to be 75. It's amazing.
I know. Did you know that Flora just got home from Peru?
Oh, you did?
I finally made it home. I feel like I walked.
Oh, I just got home from Chile.
Following in my footsteps.
Oh, no. I was there before you.
coincidence again, huh?
I guess I'm just a world traveler.
Yes. Well, two world travelers in this family. And Grandma, Millie.
Oh, that's.
Mom.
Oh, where are you? Oh,
We're here, Flora and Penny and I.
oh,
But Mom,
my goodness.
all we can see is your feet.
I am so sorry. Oh, dear. Oh my good. Flora. Oh,
Hello, dear.
Happy birthday.
oh, thank you. What a beautiful card. And Penny and Jane. Oh, it's so good to see you. Flora, I'm so happy to see you.
I'm so glad to see you. I'm so glad I made it.
I've been worried about you because I haven't heard from you in so long.
Oh, I didn't know. I tried to reach you, dear. I sent you some messages, but you never responded.
Did you send them the email links? Is that what you did?
Yes, I tried to email you, and I also left a voicemail on your cell phone.
Oh, I haven't been. Oh,
Hey, Grandma.
oh,
Hey, I just
hello.
wanted to say, Grandma, happy birthday. And
Thank
thank you so much for responding to my last voicemail and thanks so much for texting me the other day. That was it meant a lot to me. Thank you.
I just learned how to do it, Flora.
Sister Millie, Sister Millie, Sister Flora, Sister Flora. Oh, come on. Surely you all remember the chant. Sister Millie, Sister
Sister
Flora,
Millie,
Brother Sydney. Millie, happy
Oh.
birthday.
Thank
Hi,
you.
Uncle Sid.
Hi, Uncle Sid.
And you said hi, and you said hi to me, right, Sydney? I didn't hear it, but
Penny,
Oh, everybody's
hello.
here. Everybody's here.
Oh,
Yay.
Lucy.
Lucy.
I want you all to meet Lucy. Lucy. Lucy is my good friend.
Oh,
Yes.
Lucy, how do you know this crazy girl?
Millie and I have known each other since we were in grade school.
But we lost track of each other all of these years. And then it was that trip to Reno at the senior center. We discovered each other again.
And she hasn't changed a bit. When she was rolling the dice and slipping out her own, I knew it was Millie.
Wait a minute. You're not Lucy Velasquez, are you?
Yes, I am. You're Sydney. Oh, Millie, he is as handsome as you have said. Oh, and I'm so embarrassed. I sent you flowers, but I'm just so stupid. I sent them to myself. Happy birthday.
Oh, thank you. They're so pretty.
And I'm here too.
Hi,
You wanna
honey.
Introduce
Hi.
me, Imogene. Again.
So everybody, this is my boyfriend, Ollie. Well,
Oh,
my fiance.
sweet. Oh.
I asked him to marry me last night.
Oh my God.
This is the guy we met on, the beginning of the pandemic, dating apps. Well, we haven't actually met, but
But I'm real.
States. Yeah,
Wait a
here he
minute.
is.
You haven't been in the same place yet together?
No, someday.
Well,
So
This is Ollie.
when you say you're engaged, you mean
To be married.
all right.
yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna start a family right away because Grandma, you're the matriarch of this grand, amazing family, and I just always wanted to copy that.
And I haven't really been with anyone sexually in a long time, so I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
How long has it been? That's important. How long has it been, Ollie?
Penny.
Oh,
shame on you.
I didn't know
Shame
you'd
on
ask this. It's been 7 years, 4 months, and 2 days by my count.
Do you have a dysfunction?
you.
No, Mom.
It Imogene, it's okay. A lot of people can tell by my face and my general posture. I do have an issue down there.
Oh, dear.
I'm very
Oh,
perceptive like that. You guys know that about me.
Mom, you're not supposed to know more about that than I do.
Well, now we all know. It's not like I know more than you. You knew too. I mean, well, you know, if
It's general knowledge. I've been in a few scientific journals about it. So
oh, me too. Me too. Yeah. Yeah.
Jane,
Great.
you know, I had a wonderful idea for your time capsule.
Oh, yeah.
Time capsule? What time capsule?
Oh, I was going to tell you guys, in my spare time, I am building, actually, from my woodworking class, a time capsule. And I'm putting in memorabilia from this crazy year.
Oh.
So what's that all about? What do you mean? You put stuff in the time capsule and then what?
And then I bury it in the backyard. And then sometime after I'm dead, people will find it and open it up, and they'll learn all about what it was like in 2020.
Then you should probably put that book that Ollie's been in, so that, you know, as a memory of tonight.
Well,
Anyway, let's see how tonight goes.
perhaps my idea,
Yes,
I
Lauren.
just got this wonderful idea, dear, which is if this is a wedding year, this is an engagement year, what about mother and father's beautiful wedding rings?
Well,
Sid, you
No,
have
I
those, right?
don't think that would be a good idea. No.
those sound lovely to me.
Yeah,
I mean,
all
Imogene,
right. Hang on.
but Penny, don't you have them?
I think that's a lovely idea.
I want
I-
to use them for my wedding, so I don't think it's a very good idea to put them in the time capsule.
No.
Yeah, I don't think we should put it in the time capsule.
I was just saying okay.
So Sid, actually,
Just
I was
an
about to
idea,
ask
just
on
an
this
idea.
on this call, I was going to ask you, Sydney, part of why I brought Ollie here was I know that Grandpa, you know, your grandfather gave those to you, or, you know, but I was hoping you, as a wedding gift, you could give them to us so we could use them.
Yeah,
It
they
would-
probably need to get
No.
resized.
I
So,
think,
very narrow fingers.
Yeah.
I think that is
Short.
such a beautiful idea. It would be such a
All right, so
lovely.
here's the thing, everybody. I know this might cause a little bit of consternation, but I know I was entrusted with the wedding rings, but I gave them to Penny.
Well,
Oh,
I have them safely stored.
So Mom, give them to me, please.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
No, actually I sold them on eBay. You know, it was one of those times when I needed to go somewhere like Chile, and you know,
What
they were
did you
crappy.
say?
They were ugly.
Penny, what did you just say you did?
she
I went
sold
to
them.
Chile.
No, Penny, how she sold the rings on the eBay.
What?
Mom, you know what that means.
Penny, how could you do that? Those
Well,
were
I'm-
a family thing.
But they were given to me. They were mine.
They were given to you to keep, right, Sydney? You
I'm-
didn't tell her you could.
I'm so upset, Mom.
Those were part of our family. Well, I'm not part of it yet, but
I
Ollie,
can't
nobody
believe
asked you.
Excuse me, I
go check
gotta
on
turn my
Imogene.
fan on. Gee.
Why? Why is everyone going?
Penny, you told me that you wanted those wedding rings because they were meaningful to you and you wanted to display them on your mantelpiece.
They were, and then they lost meaning because, you know, I was doing a whole deep redecoration, and I just thought, well, these don't fit. And so Snorky, I'm going to call you Snorky because that's your nickname, and I don't want you doing that anymore. You just need to be nice to me, Snorky.
Penny, those were my mother and father's wedding rings.
Well, they're dead.
Those were going to
Well,
be
I
my
mean-
wedding rings.
Oh, look, everybody.
Penny, get out!
Get out! I'm not getting out of my own house.
Anymore.
Well,
Snorky. Mom, tell Snorky to stop that. That's not nice.
I think
Mom,
that you have just disappointed me so much. Penny, I can't believe that you would do this. And on my birthday, you're going to let this go. Penny.
Mom,
It wasn't my idea to bring it up tonight. It just came up. I wasn't going to ruin your birthday.
Mom, be honest.
Oh, God.
Mom, be honest.
You know I have
Okay.
a problem with that. What?
You're in money trouble, is that correct?
Yes. It's always correct with me, and you know that. I mean, I buy these clothes and these earrings, these eyelashes, and
So what, you're in major credit card debt, is that it?
well, I
You're
have
shopping
I
at it?
have like 5 credit cards, and you know, the thing where you put it all on the other one.
Oh dear. I'm going to be sick. I can't.
Mom, no, it's fine. I'll
Millie.
get another one. What, Snorky?
Mom,
Imogene, they were so ugly. You don't want to wear those rings.
they were meaningful to me.
Well, you'll find
You know,
me.
all I care about is family. And now I have to worry about you. Thank you, Ollie. Yes, come in here. You're part of the family now.
Ollie, tell her. There's all kinds of rings. She doesn't want to wear some old. Well, it doesn't matter if what you want. It's gone. It's done. I'm out of it. I can buy you a new ring. Tiffany's is having a sale.
Mom, I think you have a problem.
I do. Snorky. He wants me to get out of my house, and
No.
that's right.
You have a shopping problem. You have an extravagance problem. You think that you're wealthy and rich and you can live in $1 million budget, but Mom, you don't have any more income.
It's a hole that needs to be filled, and I can't stop filling it.
Well, that's what I was hoping to do with my new husband too, and now you've destroyed that dream.
And you know what, Imogene, I want to help you through this, Penny. I mean, you're going to be my new mom. I never met my own mom. I was abandoned at birth, but I'm excited to be part of the family and to help out.
Well,
Thank you so much, honey.
I know we
can't
could
wait
go on
to
a
touch that face. I can't wait to just
I want your
If I'm
fingers
tickling
all
you.
over this thing.
tickle you.
I'm ticklish. I'm very ticklish.
So
How tall are you actually? Sorry,
I think you need to ask how big his shoes are.
Mom.
Right.
When are you going to confront this problem, really?
Well, you can't do it during the pandemic because we're on screens all day. So you have to shop because it's part of making the economy go. You know.
Penny, I want to have a conversation with my sister Millie, and I would like you to walk away.
That's fine.
I'm often
Ollie.
able to leave places.
Oh dear.
This is all right, Jane. I see you there. You might as well come back.
You sure it's okay?
We should bring Flora in.
Yeah, where's Flora?
Right here.
Mom, are you okay?
No. I am so upset right now. I think I just can't believe that she would do that.
I can believe it. What about you, Aunt Flora?
I never like to speak ill of anyone, living or dead, but there's always been something a little unnerving about that child.
I don't know what it is with that generation. And yes, Jane, I know you are part of that generation, but you are so much more mature and respectful than Penny. Those rings, they weren't just wedding rings. Those were my mother's and father's wedding rings. They meant something.
I know. I know. She has a real problem. She just can't stand for anybody to have more than she does. I'm sure she went to Chile after you went to Peru.
Of course she did, dear. Of course she did.
Yeah.
I meant it as a compliment, someone following in my footsteps. I've always seen a spark in that girl, a spark of adventure and excitement and intelligence, but she's just
handling it wrong.
May I just interject for a minute? And I know this is not my family, but Millie, don't you remember when we were that age?
Of course.
And we hitchhiked from Berkeley to New York, and we had no money. Remember? And do you remember what we brought with us so we could sell it on the road? You remember, Millie?
Lucy, do you need to bring this up?
What did you sell, Millie?
What did you bring?
Tell them.
It's what we carry around with us every day. We would sell flashes, if you will.
What?
$2 a flash.
Wait.
It's not funny. It's not funny.
Well, at least they belong to you.
They're
I think it's great. How much money did you make?
We made a lot, and particularly when we went to New Orleans and we got those beads and we got money too, and we had fun, Millie. So don't be so judgmental. When did you become so judgmental?
Lucy, you think it's all right that she was entrusted with something like that and sold it?
I don't, because she didn't share that with all of you. So clearly it was something of value that meant something to all of you. But
I think
it would be the equivalent, Lucy, as if you went up to someone else and pulled their shirt up and charged for people to look at them without their permission.
There you go. Exactly.
Well,
Lucy,
you know what?
Those rings were a family heirloom that great grandpa entrusted with Sydney, who then entrusted it with Penny, and she knew that.
Why, Sydney? Why would you do that? Why did you give them to Penny? What were you thinking?
She told me that she wanted to keep them on her mantelpiece in order to look at them. Look, isn't that the whole point of those wedding rings? To stand for a time long gone, but to be passed down so the energy of that time, the vibrancy of that time isn't lost. It stays in the family.
Oh, but darlings, think about it this way. And again, I'm sorry to intrude, but I just can't help it. I have known Millie for such a long time. We have experienced very similar things back then. But right now, we have all suffered through a significant loss this past year. 500,000 people have died. And you want to talk about rings that mean nothing in a world that has changed?
They don't mean nothing. They mean everything in a world like today. Because what do we have to hold on to today, if not at least our memories from the past?
Which is why I bring the time capsule. Exactly, Uncle Sid.
This is why I was thinking they might be a good addition. Not forever, just for, but I understand.
Rings, look, I think something more serious is happening here. My concern is that Penny is dealing with a problem, and we know it's a financial problem, but I think it stems back to when she was a young girl and she wanted to marry Luther, the imaginary boy. And I said, Luther is not a real boy, Penny. You cannot marry Luther. And it's my fault. All of this is my fault. It's my doing.
Oh, Grandma.
Don't do that to yourself.
No, it's your birthday. We're supposed to be celebrating. Don't.
Can I come out of the corner?
Come on, Penny.
Come out. Come out, honey.
Well, Mom, you don't have to worry. I'm going to get other rings. I have a friend in the diamond business. Shane Company.
Do you know Tom?
Tom Shane.
Tom Shane. It's
Shane
nice,
Company.
nice.
They're open
Friend of the family.
weekdays,
You know,
till 8, Saturdays and Sundays till 9.
Jane, I always thought that you would marry him. I don't know what happened. I'm sorry. I just had to say that.
I wish you hadn't brought that up, Mom.
Can I just stick up for imaginary friends? Because majority of my friends have been imaginary. So there's cool fellas.
Great. Okay, then. Well, Penny.
That's terrible because they used to make fun of and say that my friend Luther was imaginary. But Luther's here, and he is not interested in coming onto the screen because he feels like you guys have treated me badly.
Okay, Penny. I apologize. I am sorry that I told you that you couldn't marry Luther. And I want you to know that if you want to marry Luther today, I give you my blessing.
What are you talking about? There is no Luther. Luther is not a real person.
Penny has problems.
It's like that.
This is ridiculous.
Penny.
Well, wait a second. I mean, Imogene, when we were dating online for a long time, and she suspected that I was imaginary, and I turned out to be here quite a catch. So, don't count out Penny too quickly.
Yeah, don't count out Penny. That's really the whole thing because, of course, everybody else got the good names, but my name.
Oh,
never enough. Just Penny. That's me.
Well, I was going to name you Victoria, but I thought that would be too many letters for you. I'm sorry, honey. Oh, you were.
But
Mom,
you named her Penny because of that magic penny in your pocket, Millie. That's why you named her Penny. It was magic. When we were little, we found a penny on the ground and we needed it. We had made a wish because we wanted some candy at the store and we had no money. Millie, we were probably 7. And there was a penny on the ground. And we walked over to the corner store and we were able to buy a handful of candy that you got with a scoop for a penny. And you saved that penny.
I have forgotten about that story completely. Bless you for bringing. It's true, Penny.
You named her after that magic penny.
And she was shiny and round when she came out. She was just a little, compact little baby, like a little coin.
And sweet, like candy. That's what you said.
Yeah.
Like penny candy.
And I think I'm going to call you Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds because the way that you turned that into such a beautiful story.
But Penny, darling, it's so true. And Millie has talked about all of you to me just to catch me up with her beautiful family. And I don't mean to intrude. I just couldn't wait to be part of this birthday celebration because I don't know how many we have left. This year's been so difficult for all of us. And I hate to see you fighting over trinkets when you have your life.
Look, I'm sorry, but they're not trinkets. And Lucy, you're very welcome here in the family, but they're not trinkets. And it's lovely if we can all make Penny feel better, but it's not okay what she did because those rings weren't just rings. They weren't just pieces of gold that my parents used to get married. Those rings were my parents. And that's how I kept them with me. And I assumed that's how you, Millie, and Flora, that's how we're gonna stay alive for Imogene and for all the kids that come after us. But nobody cares about that anymore. They
Well, they-
sell us on eBay.
I
And we're
care.
as obsolescent as anything else lying around the garage. And I'm sick of it.
Sydney,
Another
Sydney.
problem that people are not paying attention to, Sydney. I'm brokenhearted about those rings. And Imogen, I think that you should have had the right to have them, and I would have loved them in my time capsule if not. But the bigger problem is we have a family member that's in trouble.
That's the
Any-
bigger problem.
Yes,
It is the bigger
Uncle
problem.
Sydney.
Ollie's
My
not
mom has
really
a
part of
problem.
it.
Let me paint you a picture of my childhood. I would come home and my mom would have 15 new Fenty handbags. And she couldn't even afford the rent that we were, staying in the apartment. We survived off of my dad's child support. And she was just throwing it away, spending it on things to make herself look good and feel good. I'm lucky I worked hard and got out of there. But she has a problem. And I think that she needs an intervention.
And you and your generation and Penny's generation, you're the only people with problems in the world. The only people who ever had problems. You think Flora there didn't have any problems?
Now, Sydney,
Flora, why don't you tell them about how you grew up? And why don't you tell them about what happened when you were 9?
Wait, this is a birthday. Why are we doing
Penny,
that?
why don't you be quiet and listen to something once in a minute?
Go ahead, Flora. It's okay.
I actually consider myself very fortunate. I had 2 loving older siblings. I had a very loving mother and father, but that doesn't mean that life was never hard. And I think one of the reasons that these rings are so important to Sydney is because we know that this was not the very first time that we lost them. Those rings had to leave our family, and we were very lucky to get them back. Because when I was 9 years old, I got very sick. We never told you about this, did we? We didn't want to talk about it, but I was very sick. And to get me the medicine we needed, Mother and Father hawked those rings. They pawned those rings for my medicine.
Oh my God.
And we, the 3 of us, well, really it was you, Millie and Sydney, because I was 9 years old. What was I going to do? But we came up with a plan to make the money back ourselves. Sydney had a paper route for years trying to learn back that money. Millie used to bake and sell it around, going door to door with a basket to get back the money for those rings. And do you know what? It was Mr. Hooper, wasn't it?
Yeah. It was-
Mr. Hooper kept those rings. He, a business owner, he was in the business of taking people's lives and selling them at the lowest price, but not those rings, because he knew Stella and Herb, and he kept those rings under the counter, and he never sold them. He saved them for us. He did that, Penny, because he knew. And
But none
Sydney
of
got
that-
them back for us.
None of that is important anymore. The fact that your Aunt Flora almost died this close to death, none of that is important. The fact that those rings saved her life, none of that is important anymore because Penny likes to shop and because Imogene is marrying somebody she never met, because that's what people do today. They pack
Oh.
up the old stuff and they sell it. Well, you know
Sydney.
what, Jane? Why don't you wrap me up in some goddamn cellophane and stick me in that time capsule of yours?
Wait, Sydney.
Look, I need to tell him, just like you were near that close, Flora. Penny, I have ignored your problems for too long. And I let this go on for too long. And I let your daughter grow up in a household that was not a good household. And you need help, honey. Penny, you need some help. We don't want to lose you.
I really don't know what to say, except I'm sorry, Flora and Mom and Sydney, because, and Imogene, look at you. I couldn't have done that bad of a job. You're amazing. And we had a lot of fun. We played dress up in a lot of those crazy things that I bought. And, you know, so what if I filed bankruptcy more than Trump? I just, you know.
Penny, you have to admit that you have a problem. We
Penny.
love you, but the thing is, you keep justifying what you've done. This isn't about us wanting to, punish you. You need help, and you still don't seem to see that you have a problem.
Mom, do you remember when you sold my bike? The bike that Dad bought me?
Oh,
Yes.
The last time I ever saw him?
Earrings were worth it. Those earrings were.
Mom, you have a problem. I think it's going to be very important for you to cancel your lease. Get out of that. Stop buying anything on your credit cards. And you're going to have to live with one of us.
Well,
the closest
Penny.
person to you is Ollie.
what you guys don't know is that Luther has just gotten a very exclusive contract.
Penny,
And
stop. You and Luther can come and live upstairs at my house. And you will get some help.
you know, what Luther said was that he really has a problem with taking advantage of my family's generosity and forgiveness, and he really wants us to make it on our own and not be a burden.
You know what, Penny? I feel like maybe I should talk to Luther. Mano y mano.
Oh, that would be so great, Ollie, but don't talk him into living with Millie, because that's not okay. Luther and I can do it on our own.
Mom, you can't.
Just come stay. Come stay. I've got the asparagus planted. You love to garden.
I do.
You'll love it.
To garden.
Millie, I'm going to have to leave soon, but I was wondering if I could talk to Sydney very quickly. Would that be okay?
Of course.
Oh,
Go ahead.
Good to see you, Lucy.
Luther.
Sydney, I'm so sorry. Millie wanted me to meet you. She thought that you and I would hit it off, and I fear that I've interrupted your whole party and have upset you, I can tell. But I remember you when I was a little girl, and perhaps you don't remember me, but Millie and I would play in her room, and I'd sneak out and kind of peek over to see if you were home. And one time you helped me with my homework, and I just thought you were the nicest boy. And it's been a long year, and I've been alone for a long time. And Millie thought that maybe when we're out of all of this, we might be able to have lunch sometime. But I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I know that those rings were special. I know
Lucy, you really think I don't remember you?
You do?
Are you kidding? Do you remember that vinyl jacket you used to have when you were in elementary school, that hot pink vinyl thing?
I love that jacket.
I used to call you Vinyl Velasquez.
I used to hear you say that. I thought you were teasing me. I thought you hated me.
I wasn't teasing you. Did you ever see The Princess Bride?
Yes. Fifth
Well,
time.
I didn't know it back then. But every time I said Vinyl Velasquez, what I meant was, as you wish.
Oh, Sydney, this is remarkable. I told Millie, she used to tease me when I would tell her that I wanted to come over to see you, and she thought I was being silly. And oh, Sydney, when I reconnected with her, I asked about you, and she said, come to her birthday party, you'd be there. And I haven't dressed up and said, oh, I just, no, I'm so silly. I'm just blushing. I feel like I'm 10.
You look beautiful. Lucy, how do you deal with it? Coming up to the age we are, how do you keep your spirits and your smile when there are jackasses like Penny in the world selling our stuff out from under us, kicking us into the back rooms, making us live in the in-laws apartments, which are closets if we're lucky? How do you keep any faith in this generation beneath us?
Because time and time again, it proves over and over again that there are good people out there. And I'm looking at one, and I'm looking at a family. And when you walk outside and it's a beautiful sunny day and it's springtime and the flowers are blooming and the trees are showing off their new buds, how do you not appreciate being alive? How do you not? And you hope day after day that it's going to be a good day. And look, I got to meet you again. So today is a good day.
Hey, if I tell you a secret, do you promise not to tell anybody?
I promise.
When I stormed off before, I bought the wedding rings back on eBay.
They were still there. Now you see, Sydney, it's a beautiful day. That's why I can smile each and every day, because of people like you and your sister.
Look at the times we're living in. You and I, sure, we've gone through some tough stuff, but sometimes I look at what the kids today are suffering through. It breaks my heart, you know?
I know. It's hard. But we got through some hard times, and they will too, and we will do it together. We're not gone. We do it together and we'll be fine.
I guess as long as somebody still has those golden wedding rings, the world will be okay.
And you know what's going in those time capsules your niece was talking about? 50,000 masks.
How the hell do you breathe in those things without them fogging up your glasses?
You don't. I go out for a second and run back inside so I can. I can't wait for that day. But Sydney, is it too forward if I ask you to have lunch with me?
No. We'll have to wait till it's over.
Perhaps outside, when our glasses are fogging up.
I'd like that a lot, Vinyl.
Did you talk to each other?
You were so right, Millie. He's just the way I remember him. He's just
Hey, Imogene, get your creepy boyfriend back.
Sydney.
Ollie, Ollie.
Yeah, I found a bead that fits around my finger we could use if we don't get rings.
So clever.
It's all right. It's all right. Hang on. Let me just tell you something. Where is everybody? Jane, Flora, where is everybody?
All right. I'm still unpacking.
Imogene and Ollie, I think the two of you are nuts for meeting each other like this and never getting together and never seeing each other before deciding to get married. But you know what? Who the hell am I to say who's nuts? I bought the damn rings back on eBay, and the two of you could have them.
Sydney.
Oh,
How did you do that? How did you even know?
My granddaughter has been tutoring me online about how to use the current apps.
I'm very impressed.
You have to bid on those things. Sydney, that's impressive.
I knew it would all work out. It always does. And look, I found some Fendi bags for your time capsule.
Uncle Sydney, you're really okay with Ollie and I having them? I mean, I know that they mean so much to you, and you're talking about them being so important to you. I don't want to.
Yeah, they are important to me, but the whole point of them is to give them to the people who could use them so that they stay relevant and don't get shoved away in some dark corner or a drawer somewhere.
Well, Ollie and we're going to be so happy to use them. Thank you.
It's going to
Thank you,
go great
everyone.
with the engagement ring that Imogene got me.
Yeah, and I'll mail it to him, and you guys can all come to our Zoom wedding soon.
And just remember, honey, it's not the things that are important. It's your love. That doesn't matter if I'm glad you got the rings, but
Mom, while I was away, I looked into some Shopaholics Anonymous programs, and I've signed you up.
good.
That is brilliant.
see,
And-
I told you I did a good job with her.
Well, I measured the room. There's plenty of room for those bags too, Penny.
Okay, Luther says we have to have a king size bed though.
Now look at this, It's Millie's birthday here. We ain't spent any time at all saying happy birthday. No, it's your birthday. What are you, 222 today or something?
I feel that way. I feel that way tonight.
All right. How about we all do that thing we do where we all go around and we say something nice to the birthday girl, huh?
Grandma, you were always an example of love and unconditional care. Happy birthday. You're the best. I love you so much.
Oh, honey, thank you. I love you too.
And I can't wait to have a marriage with Ollie like you had with Grandpa.
Oh, I can't wait to see that.
Mom,
Jane.
you have always been my inspiration. And I had always wanted to grow up and be just like you. And I have to tell you something. When I was a teenager, I used to flash for money. It must be genetic.
I'm not sure how I feel about that, Jane, but
I love you, Mom.
oh, I love you too. Keep your shirt on, honey.
I will.
Yeah.
Millie, I want you to know that ever since I've been 9 years old, your blueberry muffins are still the most delicious thing I've ever eaten. And just being in your presence is like a blueberry muffin for the soul. You have 75 more beautiful years.
Oh, that is so beautiful, Flora. Oh, I love you, honey.
Millie, you're my only sister. No, I'm joking, Flora. I'm joking.
Stop it.
Millie, you're my favorite. No, come on. Millie, I love you very, very much. Happy birthday.
Thank you, honey. I love you too.
Well,
Can we take a picture so that I can put it in the time capsule?
That's a lovely idea.
Oh, I wish I had known. I would have done my. Okay.
Oh, you just look lovely. All right, everybody. On the count of three, say happy birthday, Grandma. 1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday,
Grandma.
Hey!
Oh, I'll send it to you all, okay?
That's beautiful.
We'll see you at Imogene and Ollie's wedding.
Okay.
Okay, well, I have to go.
Bye.
Bye,
Welcome
honey.
to
Bye.
the family, Ollie. and
Yes.
Lucy.
Thank you.
We're gonna go have some premarital Zoom evening.
Oh.
Goodbye.
Oh, Ollie, Ollie in free.
I'm gonna go
All
too,
right.
dear. I'm still unpacking from Peru. It's great to see you.
Oh, me
I'm
too, from
happy that-
Chile.
I missed you, Flora. Mm.
Oh, how do I? Oh, where?
Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye, Penny.
Bye, Anka. Good to see
Bye.
you.
Bye, Sydney.
Call me. Millie, thank you.
You're welcome, honey. Thank you. And Jane, before I go, I wanted to say that Tom Shane is single now. I think you should talk to him.
Hey, Millie, but before I go, can you give me Lucy's phone number?
I'm gonna send you a texting with it. Okay. You-
All right. I love
I
you,
know how to
sweetheart.
text now.
Bye-bye. Happy
Bye,
birthday.
guys.
Bye bye.
Hey, that went well. Yeah, it was great.
That is our show, my friends. Thank you all so much. Let's bring the entire cast back on stage and let's give our cast a great big bow on the count of 3. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Everybody, my name is Ken Adams. This is Synergy Theater. Thank you all so much for being here to watch our show tonight. Once again, allow me to please ask you, if you have not yet subscribed to our YouTube channel, go ahead and subscribe to it. That helps us a lot. Let me also mention that we are here every Thursday and Friday at 6 o'clock on Thursdays and 7 o'clock on Fridays with all new, all improvised plays. Please come back and watch us again. Synergy Theater offers improvisational theater classes. If you've been watching us and you think, wow, improv looks like fun, it really is. And if you're wondering if you could do it, you really, really can. And we'd love to teach you. So please go to synergytheater.com, click on School of Improvisation, and take an improv class with Synergy Theater. Also, Synergy Theater is a 501c3 charitable arts organization. We always depend on the kindness of our patrons, our friends, fans, and family to help us fulfill our mission of building a better world through the art of improvisation. If you are of the means, please go to synergytheater.com, click on Support Synergy Theater, and any amount of money you can offer us right now would go a long way towards helping us. Thank you all so much for being here. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay warm, and always remember that Synergy Theater loves you. Bye-bye.